How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Before we get into this video on how Jason is finally great again, or we're making Jason great again, I want to let you guys know about these tournaments that we're hosting. We're one of the first, or actually the first people to host tournaments, and so we're going to be running our first ever, or second, but more, I guess we worked it out a little bit better, is going to be our single player counselor tournament. We're going to be running that very soon, and there are going to be some more details on my Facebook, Instagram. So I'll have links to all that, so you guys can keep updated with all that. And now that we're going to get this, now that we got this patch information, I'll have a link to the patch notes below as well. Jason is finally getting buffed. Finally, they're making Jason great again, which I think it's great. Um, it's been a while, I think they should have done something with the grab, but at least, we get some more. We get the big buff that we're getting with Jason. And so if you guys missed the live stream, I actually have some clips from the live stream talking about the patches. So I'm going to let those videos play out real quick, and we're going to look over them and talk about it a little bit and go on through some other stuff that Gun Media was saying throughout this live streams. Little clips here and there that I thought were necessary. Kind of talk about this patch and everything that's coming up right now, guys. So let me get the video going for you guys. All right, guys. So as you can see in these clips, um, the first of all, I'll start with the first one. We're gonna be looking into the slash. So I think they should have added this a long time ago, because what they're doing here is amazing. Kind of like when you slash, you actually get multiple counselors around. So it's not just like you slash and it's just grabbing that one person. Now you can actually slash and injure one or two people around you, and that's kind of better when you get gangbanged by all these counselors. Sometimes, you try to slash someone and someone from the side hits you, and you get stunned. So with this new update they're adding with this for this patch, I think it's a really good thing. It's finally gonna make Jason, um, it's finally gonna make Jason more deadly. It's not gonna make him like well, basically like a bitch. If we're looking at how Jason's been lately with before this patch that's coming up. um, it's great to see that they're making him a little bit better now, because when you get gangbanged the way you do in some lobbies, or you're getting hit by like multiple Vanessas, this is something that can definitely come in handy. Just slashing and just cutting everybody that's in your way, and it's not gonna, it's gonna be a big help. I definitely see that as a big help. And now the biggest thing that I think is just absolutely great is the rage. Once Jason is in rage mode, like, stunning is not going to be as effective anymore. And I think that's great, because especially like in more sweaty lobbies, or just people trolling, you get your rage pretty quickly, because you're just up there beating up Jason left and right. And I feel like this rage finally gives Jason that advantage that he's been needing. So I'm not saying that trolling is going to stop. I don't think it's going to stop, but I do think it's going to make it a little bit harder, make you think twice a little bit more to face off Jason, especially when he's in rage. As you saw in the video, he got hit by a bat, he got hit by a flare gun, and none of that really did a lot of damage. So I feel like there's a little time frame. So I think it's like the first couple seconds, and we're going to be looking into all this. I think it's just the first couple seconds you can't hit him, and I think it's like every other stun will stun him. But we still got to take into consideration, all the perks, Sucker Punch, swift attack, all these other things that the perks that we have that could probably go against this new rage buff that they gave Jason. But regardless of all that, I still think this is a great idea because now people are gonna have to look out with this slash thing and this rage. Um, People are gonna have to look out when they try to gangbang Jason now because it's not gonna be as easy. I believe it's not gonna be as easy. And tomorrow the update comes out Wednesday. I'm going to post when they officially drop it. They just said that it'll be dropping tomorrow, so we're hoping sometime tomorrow. I haven't really seen an official date yet from media or Friday the 13th, but we're hoping. Yeah, I think it only says tomorrow, and just we have the patch notes and double XP and tapes for tomorrow. But by the time you guys watch this video, the patch will be out. But like I said, though, they're making Jason great again. They're finally making him OP, but not too crazy OP because they even talked about it on stream where they're making him so we can have a better advantage, but it's still not like he's never gonna get stunned or there's no way around it. He can still get stunned, but it's gonna be less of a chance to get him stunned. But knowing about one guy, his name is Papas, and if you know who he is, he was commenting on stream that he's already thought of ways to work around all that. So I can just imagine all the ideas that are going through his head. But besides that, I think this is just absolutely amazing. Now I'm gonna play a clip real quick. So this is a developer saying that when Jason goes into rage and he grabs somebody, that if you try to hit Jason to help drop that counselor, that is not going to happen. So I'm going to play that clip for you guys real quick so you guys can take a quick look.
Stunned. I believe what you're asking is about the hitting with bats to break grabs. I'm not 100% sure.
I
Follow up
mean,
in chat.
yeah.
Is there anything you can note on
I guess,
that, though?
are you saying, I guess the question is if Jason has rage and he grabs someone and someone hits him with a melee weapon, does he drop the character? I think is the question
Yeah.
that's being asked. I don't think so. I think he can continue with the grab because he's not in a stunned state because he can't be in a stunned state once if you hit him with a weapon while he's in rage. It's a good question that we probably need to follow up just to guarantee, like, yeah, 100%. But what I recall from playtest was, no, he continues.
That's right.
The grab, and it doesn't matter. You're hitting him with stuff, and he's shrugging it off like it's no big deal.
Yeah, it is against counselor players' best interests to get Jason into rage.
Yeah, and to get in.
Yeah.
So you heard it there, guys, straight from the developers from their play testing, that they don't believe that that's going to happen. So again, these are a lot of things we're going to be looking into: the rage, all the slashing, all the stuff to see how the patch is going. I think it's great. I think it's something that it's well needed because honestly, the counselors have been running things, and it's not your typical. It's not the way they mention it, and you'll see. I'll play another clip of them talking about the reasoning for all this. Is they just wanted to have like a really good slasher game, and it turned out to like where the counselors took over. So here's a little clip real fast of them talking about basically why they were doing these patches for Jason.
Going too far in one direction, but we heard the frustration. We saw the frustration that was occurring, especially when it isn't necessarily troll behavior if Jason corners a couple people in a cabin and they wail on him to get away. That ain't troll behavior.
Right.
But when the match begins and everyone finds a weapon and then they start hunting Jason, that's not the spirit of what we're trying to make here.
You're
right?
going after the machete-wielding maniac with a baseball bat, knowing you're gonna
You're right.
That changes the whole tune of what Friday the 13th really is.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. So that was why those changes were made to Rage, was to make a real climax occur during the game, to have a real somewhat shift in what each match feels like. And it's because of the decisions that are being made by the players that you decided, to continue hitting him, or you whatever.
So the last clip I want to show you guys is basically them talking about how there is going to be no future content. Basically, they're not going to add any more skins, maps, or any content. They're just going to work on balancing all the game, all the bugs, glitches, all that stuff. That's basically all they're going to be doing as of now. From what the live stream said, that's basically all they're going to be doing and nothing else. So this next clip is going to just talk about basically how it's just going to be that and there's no future content coming out. Take a look.
Whatever, like we didn't change any of that.
Yeah. Any plans on making a PS4 Pro or Xbox One X enhancement?
I mean, not at the moment. It has been a subject that we've discussed around here. It's not off the table. It's just not a priority at the moment, just because of some of these additional little changes that we want to get in here. Continuing to hear back from the community on things that they want this to become sort of the best Friday experience that we can. Of course, with the legal issues that go on with us not being able to add content, then that does leave us to just looking at balance and looking at stat changes, looking at perks again, right? That's another big thing that we've heard a lot from fans that are asking us, can you look at perks and maybe make some adjustments to that? And we can make adjustments to them. We just can't add new stuff, obviously.
I seem to not be able to find this video. I was searching for this clip, but they did mention on stream as well that when it comes to, so even if he's in rage and the mask is off, when you use the sweater, you still have the same steps and stuff. So it's not like he's not gonna get some with the sweater. So they said it on stream, and it's there, and I'll try to find the clip later. But they did announce that basically when you use the sweater, it's the same steps. Just because he's enraged doesn't mean that he's not gonna get stunned. So killing Jason is the same way. Even if he's enraged, you use a sweater, he'll get into stun animation. You smack him, you can still kill him, just like that. So just to be clear, but again, we're still gonna be testing all these things out. But I couldn't find the clip of them actually mentioning that. Well, there you have it, guys. That's basically the biggest parts that I want to kind of talk about from this live stream. Honestly, this is the best, all the better information that came out that I wanted to share with you guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Excuse me. What do you think about this patch? Do you think this patch is gonna bring back along, fans that have been just dying to make Jason better, or is this just something that's gonna destroy the game completely? Like, there's no, no matter what they try to do to fix this game is dead. Unfortunately, the player base has dropped. You look at the Twitch numbers, not that many people are playing anymore. Only a certain group of people. When I saw that in the live stream, basically all the people that play in tournaments that watch the live streams, from mine to all my colleagues that do other tournaments, just a lot of people that are involved in this community that we have of tournaments were there, and just other people that play religiously as well. A lot of different things. So what do you guys think about this update? What other things should they fix? I know they mentioned fixing roof glitches, all that stuff, but they also mentioned that there's always people that are gonna find a way around things. So they're gonna just do their best. But what do you guys think about Gun Media and them just finally buffing Jason a little bit more and doing these things, and just basically them focusing on balancing and fixing the game, and that's about it. I know they have a new studio in. Like, what do you guys think? What should be the next best move? What should they do to try to make this game better? What should they try to do to revive this game? Because honestly, in my opinion, this game is way better than Dead by Daylight. I love Friday the 13th with all my heart. I've been playing since day one, and we've been hosting tournaments and having all this fun. So let me know in the comments below. This is basically all the highlight events from the live stream. So I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, not a link, and comment and subscribe, guys. And we'll be bringing more Friday the 13th content, and we have some tournaments coming up. Hope to see you guys all there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.